Now to the gun epidemic plaguing our nation and the seemingly endless mass shootings. President Biden tackling the deadly issue in a primetime address to the nation tonight.
And there is no shortage of sorrow in this country. Buffalo, Uvalde, and in the 8 days since then, 20 more mass shootings in the country, including last night in Tulsa, Oklahoma. To date this year, 233 mass shootings in the U.S., more than the number of days so far in this year. Meanwhile, big developments tonight in the gun massacre investigations. We're going to begin in Buffalo in New York, where the supermarket massacre suspect was in court in just the past couple of hours. Peyton Gendron, a white supremacist, pleading not guilty to several counts of first-degree murder and a charge of domestic terrorism. Investigators say the 18-year-old used an AR-15 style assault rifle to target shoppers and employees of a Tops-friendly market. All 10 of the people killed in the May 14th assault were black. Prosecutors say the evidence against him is overwhelming.
When you hear the phrase, throw the book at someone, well, in this case right here, the defendant just got war and peace.
If convicted, Gendron faces life without parole. He returns to court July 7th.
Now to the Tulsa mass shooting that left 4 people killed. We learned a lot more today about the motivation of the gunman, who just a couple of hours before the massacre purchased an AR-15 style weapon. The gunman apparently angry with his doctor over the pain he was having after recent back surgery. So he hunted down his surgeon and murdered those who got in his way. Lauren Glassberg is here with what we've learned. Lauren?
Well, Sade, he was explicit about his intentions, all left in a letter that police found on his body. The gunman died by suicide moments after killing 4 others. The police response in Tulsa was quick. Officers swarmed into the medical building within minutes of the first 911 call, but the damage had already been done.
This is yet another act of violence upon an American city.
And in this mass shooting, the gunman angry about back pain that hadn't resolved after a recent surgery at this Tulsa medical building. Michael Lewis returned 13 days post-surgery, armed and on a mission.
On June the 1st, Mr. Lewis purchased a semi-automatic rifle from a local gun store. That semi-automatic rifle was an AR-15 style rifle.
Less than 3 hours after buying that rifle, he attacked.
He came in with the intent to kill Dr. Phillips and anyone who got in his way. He blamed Dr. Phillips for the ongoing pain following the surgery.
His pain manifesting into violence, he killed Dr. Preston Phillips and another doctor, Stephanie Husen. He also killed a receptionist, Amanda Green, and a patient, William Love, who's believed to have helped prevent other people from dying.
When I woke this morning, I really just wanted this to all be a bad dream, but this is the reality of our world right now. And today our world and our St. Francis family are devastated.
Devastated by a man driven by deadly intentions who bought 2 guns in just 4 days.
Nothing that we have in place, I don't know that any health system in the country has in place, can stop somebody with 2 weapons that are hell-bent on causing harm.
We have seen the violence that has taken place throughout the United States. And we would be naive not to think that that would not happen in our jurisdiction.
The 45-year-old gunman did have a prior arrest. The details behind that aren't yet known, but it involved a bench warrant and a fine of a few $100s. Police say his wife also called 911, saying that her husband had killed multiple people. They believe he may have called her during the shooting rampage. And it bears repeating. This was the 233rd mass shooting in the United States so far this year. Sade.